Bow! Divine Rising Academy. What's going on? Ooh! Yeah. We just doing our check-in. We gotta check in, alright? Check in, check it out, see what it's all about. Even though it's all the same shit, just a whole nother day. Whole nother day. Which means what? Opportunity to get better at the shit that you will live for. You know, I like to get my 3 points off. The first point, alright. Consistency is key. Alright. Consistency is key, not only because whenever people want to succeed, they always think about, oh, I gotta be consistent because that's what's gonna make me successful. But they don't break down why consistency is important. They don't break down what's so great about that word consistency. All right? Consistency is great because what? It allows you to exercise love. All right, I can't say the word fast like that. Consistency is key because it equals what? You exercising your love. And when you exercise just your love for whatever it is, that not only is going to be what, allows you to succeed, but just in general, because you're exercising love, that's going to allow you to succeed very, very damn well. All right, you're going to be a GOAT. All right, woo! You're going to be one of the greatest. All right, championship status. So that's why consistency is key. All right, yes, repetition is what creates that pattern. It creates that. Batman, thank you for joining. That's what I'm talking about. Tell Superman, tell Flash, tell Wonder Woman and Aquaman I said, what's up? Right? Consistency is cool because, okay, yes, we all know repetition creates that pattern that, manifests the life we want to live to the point where it actually to the point where it actually shifts. And boom, now you're living the way you need to live or want to live or should just be living. Right? But when book gets in, account won't. Thank you for joining. So yeah, that's what our first point is. Consistency is key because yes, we already talked about it. Repetition is important. All that. Oh, I have to consistency because I have to be consistent. But what it really is, it's an opportunity to exercise your love, just genuinely though. So that when you do apply whatever it is, whenever you pursue what you're trying to pursue, it's just automatic. So that's our first point. Boom. We started the video off with our green little friend. Wow. He doesn't have a name. He's just here in the moment. He just appreciates shit, That's why our next point is what? Be unbound. Why? Because it equals less stress that you don't even own. Alright? Be unbound. Okay? Focus less, worry less about what time it is, when, what, where, who, fuck it all. Okay? Yeah. Alright. When you're unbound, you're just free. Alright, you're just free and you're here in the moment. Alright, you don't care about what color shit is. You don't care about what day it is, what time it is, whatever. Obviously, be aware of your schedule and shit. Light, thank you for joining. Just Kyle, thank you for joining. Be aware of your schedule. But remember, we don't own shit. This experience we're all going through, that's also a rental. Okay? So, less stress. Be unbound. Don't attach yourself to things. Don't attach yourself to times and things that are continuously changing. All right? Because as things change, they might change into something that doesn't align with what your natural heavenly path is. Woo! Okay? All things negative, all things hateful. When you give yourself to the divine frequency of God's love, Now you're protected. Okay, so yeah, anything that, anything that any demon or anything that any hateful being, anything that like I said, hateful being is the best way to put it because there's a bunch of them. But anything that anyone else could do, you're protected. Now you're exercising, your true power. You're exercising your shit. All right, and you understand that like you don't own anything. You just are a part of all things godly. So there's nothing to stress about. Fuck time, okay? Fuck all that shit. Take care of your business. Handle that. Be timely. But understand that it's a good thing to have less stress. Please, can we all say it? It's a what? Good thing to have less stress. That's how you keep your day the best. I said, what? All right. Because yeah. All right. Because Jill. Turn these damn ads off. We pray everyone is having the most amazing day ever. Lucas, Milk Toad, thank you for joining. You guys are amazing. You guys are legendary and never stop shining. If anybody tries to stop you from doing that, they're just mad because they're not. And guess what? Karma gonna dish out as much as people want it to be dished out to them. If you go out there and you're positive and you're positive, only positive shit comes back to you. All right. Go out there and you're negative, only negative shit comes back to you. All right, it really is get what you give out here, So, got a nice little chill mix back here. Pablo, Jaden, Sad Face. Woo! Thank you for joining. Yeah, I can't read that, my friend. I don't speak that. I don't read that. But yeah. God's the best. Only peace, only love. All right. Only high vibrations. All right. As you become, ooh, that's my next point. All right, my next point is well, I got to figure out how to make this into a bullet point. Essentially, it was going to be about appreciate. So consistency is key. Be unbound and appreciate. Appreciate the I'll come back to that one. But yeah, money flying. Thank you for joining. So yeah, consistency is key. All right, because you get to exercise love makes the work better. Be unbound. Okay, all of it. It's an opportunity to appreciate. All of it. Remember, all of it is an experience meant for you to become better and just transcend with the heavens as much as possible. And then our third point, we're still developing that. But because there's a lot of shit that is looked over on a daily basis. Okay. You know what? Our final bullet point. All right. Poke Pond, thank you for joining. Our final bullet point is going to be connect with nature. All right. And when I say connect with nature, it might sound like some basic shit. But when you connect with nature, you connect with your true self. Okay. Nature and the elements, they're a part of what allowed everything to be. Okay. And remember, and the scale is unlimited when it comes to the power of the heavens. So we know nature as the weather and the trees and the water and shit. But there's no limit to what nature is, okay? So you could, and that's what I like about nature. When you go out there and you connect with it. Hello, Agnes, what's going on? I hope you're having an amazing day and you're being the most just the most legendary you can be. All right, doing the things you love to do, appreciating how you get to feel, and then taking that influence around other great people, and then boom, all you guys get to connect and have an amazing day together or amazing time together. That's what it's about, right? So connect with nature. All right, connecting with nature is it's key, it's critical, and it's crucial if you're gonna always be connected to who you always should be, because it's the only thing you've always been, divine and godly. All right, the planet, okay, the world itself, the plants, the water, all of it is alive in more ways than you could ever possibly comprehend. Forgive us, Scott. We need to understand as much as possible so that we can do a good ass job. All right. When you hold back or when you don't do shit because you don't think you have to, you're missing out on more than you could ever even know about, because you're not making the effort to know about it. So go on nature walks, okay? Do everything you possibly can. Even if it's just surrounding yourself with, like, go on YouTube, type in nature landscapes. It could even be just for 30 seconds, just to hear a little part of a little piece, or, whatever, see a little, whatever it is, okay? In any way, every way possible, for however long you possibly can. All right, connect with nature and all natures, because through basic nature, all right, and any basic nature you can just connect with, it's gonna connect you to the next level of nature, and then next level of nature, and then by the time you get to all these different levels of natures, you realize that just that there's so many different types of nature. All right, but only the most divine and godly nature. That's all. That's it. Bam. So yeah, let's go over our points. All right, we have consistency is key. Okay, it allows you to exercise love, and that allows you to get your job done, and it allows your work to be better. Thank you for liking. We appreciate it. You're the best, and you've always been the best. You don't need me to tell you. No. Bop bop. All right. And it just makes life more automatically better, because yes, all right. All right, this one right here, which leads us into our next point. Our next point, be unbound. All right, it equals less stress, because stress is something you don't own. So why sit up here? Turn this bullshit off. Stress is something that you don't own. All right, so it's not something you should even think you have. Stop it. All right, for anybody thinking that they should, no, stop. You don't need to. There's no point. There's no purpose. All right, because yeah. All right, forget about it. It's stupid. All right, and that brings us into our next point. Okay, be or connect with nature. Because, our last point was be unbound. It's less stress, and you're connecting with the fact that you're divine, godly, and and invincible. Okay, we're invincible. All right, so when you connect with nature, where the fuck is it? When you connect with nature, all right, now this is more pro. When you connect with nature, you connect with the origins of the heavens, okay? And you connect with the origins of your divine path and like your destiny. That's the word I want. Your heavenly destiny is something you'll be connected to through nature, and then you realize that you're a part of that, and it's something that you're connected to at all times. And then as you understand and master all of the different levels of nature, through appreciating it, through applying what you understand and learn into your shit, all right, and through just understanding that regardless of how bad shit may or may not be, love and nature, those two things right there, like, nature's unlimited, all right? So find out. If you know, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to come through and drop some points. Everybody keep having the most amazing day ever. All right. Each day you get to wake up, it's a treasure. All right, it's a blessing. And that's the truth.